Okay, everybody, this is your chance to say hi to YouTube. All right, so go ahead and toss it in chat. Hello, YouTube. It is August. We've got a ton of content for Final Fantasy XI. Actually, a surprising amount of content. We've got a bunch to go through today. Between version update coming, which I haven't even looked at yet, Return to Vana'diel campaign, some login stuff. We're going to check it all out. So without further ado, let's get into it. First and foremost, we have... Actually, not login campaign, forget that. First and foremost, Return Home to Vana'diel campaign. People love when this one comes around. And if you've been thinking about coming back to trying Final Fantasy XI again, I'm going to include a card on the top of the screen here that'll link you to my how to log in, how to create an account and log in to Final Fantasy XI in 2021. It is a tiny bit of a complicated process, but it's not that bad, so definitely check that out if you're having trouble logging in. During this campaign, if you have had a Final Fantasy XI account in the past at all, and it still exists, right? They don't actually delete accounts, so if you like simply log in and look at your account and your character's still there and it says canceled by your character status, you will be able to log in for 10 days and check out the game. So along with that campaign, we also get the discount. So basically, the game is, they're calling it 67% off. You get the whole game, all the expansion packs, everything, and I believe it's a month of free time. That might be new accounts only, but I don't remember on that one. But anyway, 10 bucks for the whole game. Awesome stuff. If you just need the latest expansion pack, it's only $5. World Transfer Service, 9 bucks. Listen, if you're on Asura and you're like, hey, I need another server to go to, Bahamut is here. Please don't bring lots of shouts with you, but Bahamut's a great server, second most populated English-speaking server in the game, and we love it here. Cool. Now that the returning player stuff is out of the way, let's take a look at what else we're getting this month. The login campaign has basically a rerun of the last 3 months' cosmetic items. So we've got, like they typically do at the 500 point mark, is like some new cosmetic, and they brought back the silver gun, which if you missed that one, pick it up. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like I believe it's modeled, excuse me, the silver gun, I believe it's modeled after one of Irvine's guns from Final Fantasy VIII. Red Raptor is what it is. If you don't like the blue Raptor, now you have a red one. The Leafkin bed is actually pretty nice in terms of a new cosmetic, but otherwise I don't see anything. These warns, you know what, actually I will point this out. Actually, the 300 point one is pretty good too. Fire Tongue is a level 1 sword. It's useful for proccing things in Abyssia. This lance is a level 1 lance for proccing stuff too. So this is actually a super good 300 point spread for login. If you need any of this stuff, it could be nice. The Pierogo fleece is kind of cool. Looks like the frogs. Lots of trust selection this month too. This is a really good month for login stuff if you're like needing any of these things and haven't gotten them before. And then if not, even the +2 stones are, they're not cheap, but they're not expensive either, and you're going to need lots of them throughout your time playing this game. So definitely keep an eye out on login points this month. It's pretty good. Yes, Shintoto 2, also very important, especially if you're a returning player or a new player. Pick up this trust. It's going to help you level up and do all sorts of like little bits of content. Cool. So moving on to the next. What do we got? I haven't read this yet, chat, and I'm a little worried. On one hand. On the other hand, I am quite happy that we're getting multiple Mog Bonanzas a year, considering the way that these Mog Bonanzas have been run. They are now giving us like exclusive to exclusive weapons with exclusive effects that are only through what is basically a lottery. Has a lot of players feeling upset, and the fact that they're doing these every quarter essentially is a nice balance to that system. I don't think it's perfect. I think there should be some kind of way to earn these weapons, maybe just a one of. I don't know, but at least we're getting this. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a rerun, but let's see what they're rerunning. Okay, it's the whole spread. So this is both sets of weapons. This is a rerun of both sets. That's nice. If you're looking at any of the weapons from those from both previous Mog Bonanzas, you could get that if you won. It is what it is. Good luck to everybody. If you are unaware, they have changed the way Mog Bonanza works. It used to be you needed to get like, was it 4 or 5 digits, correct? Something like that. They've reduced it to 3, but you only get to pick, you only get 1 marble. So if you're unfamiliar, Mog Bonanza did change this year. You buy 1 marble. If you get all 3 numbers, you get the rank 1 prize, and they are exclusive weapons with exclusive effects. So that's Mog Bonanza. Let's take a look at the dates. This is going to be... The sales will start this week, and then will end September 14th. The winning numbers are announced on October 14th, and you'll be able to collect your prize then. So that's pretty much the way they've been doing it. It's like you have 1 month to buy your pearl, you have 1 month to wait for the winning number and get it announced. So it's like a whole rotation takes 2 months, and then they like wait a month in between. So it's, yeah, it's like every 3 months. So like once a quarter. On to some smaller news. The Trust Initiative. Basically, I only bring this up because it is some news, but there's a bunch of trusts that are available. They do like 2 different versions of this throughout the year. And so it's like a temporary time for you to get these trusts if you don't have them. There are quests that involve, if you have X number of trusts, you can like do things like increase their levels. Look into that if that's something you're interested in, but otherwise just know that there is going to be a limited time event where you can get the trusts that are all listed here. Thank you, Flamey. Set A in the summer and winter, and set B in the spring and fall. So this is the summer set. Next up, the Sunbreeze Festival, which is what you see going on behind me, right? I think it's still there. Yeah, there's some kind of stuff going on. There's like a play or something they put on back there. Basically, oh, here we go. Fantastic Fraulein Moomer's superheroine show. If you dance with them, they'll reward you with various prizes depending upon how well you've done. I wasn't aware of all this. I actually don't know much about this event. Just know that there is an event going on right now with item vendors. Let me turn on the camera real quick. Item vendors, right over here, the Moogles, and they do sell all sorts of cosmetics and stuff that you might have missed out on in the past. But anyway, I'm in Northern Sandy. Moogles that you can buy stuff from. The Moomer event is going on. They just disappeared, of course. And that's definitely something to check out if you're interested in this type of content. All right, now we get to the good stuff. So, bulk up this summer campaign from August 12th, so that's Thursday, to August 23rd. So wow, that's actually really short, isn't it? 11 days. There's the second version of the campaign. So this campaign is going to be set in halves. The first half from the 12th to the 23rd. The second half from the 23rd to the 31st. Okay, great. So I've only glanced at this campaign. It looks really good. So let's just dive into it. Chain experience bonus campaign. Double to triple the amount of experience for the entire campaign. Newer returning players. This is insane. You will be level 99 very fast. Chain capacity points. Double to triple the normal amount of capacity points. Most of us endgame players basically use this opportunity to get mastery on our jobs. I generally do not do any capacity points outside of campaign because it's just really efficient. And you still get a party together, you have some fun, you hang out with your friends for a few hours, a few times during this campaign, and you know, you get 1500 JP, or maybe even all of it. Or maybe even less, depending upon how much time you want to put in. But the fact is, it's much easier to get your job points during this campaign. Chain Monstrosity, nobody really does Monstrosity, but it's bonus points for that as well. Mog Garden campaign, The number of shining stars received when entering the Mog Garden will be doubled. Not incredibly useful, but the following items will be sold in the gardens. Very important. Goblin Stew 880. This item takes the place of all the items you need to increase your gobby bag size. You just buy one, it's 100k, and you don't have to deal with finding stuff in the auction house. You don't have to deal with figuring out where to obtain the items. And sometimes the price of this stew comes out to less than it would be if you bought the items from the auction house or went and bought them or farmed them elsewhere. So a very easy way to expand your inventory, and it's super good whenever this comes around. Basically, you want to be aware of it. Surge Walk. Walk of Echoes content will be surge walks for the duration of the campaign. Use this opportunity to get valuable items as well as triple experience and capacity points. People do this for the valuable items. Hey, good tip. Buy the stew and debox to yourself the right amount while in the garden. I would always run back and forth. That is a super pro tip. Yeah. Anyway, Surge Walk campaign. Flume Belt +1, Pixie Hairpin +1, I believe Enchanter's Earring +1 is from this event. All items that continuously hold value. They're things that they're still essential items that drop from Surge Walk. So if you think back to like Surge Walks and what they used to be, maybe you played the game before. Right now, Surge Walk is still relevant because those items are still used in gear sets and still hold value to this day. So definitely don't overlook this. It's something some players like to do during the duration of the campaign to try to get a bunch of valuable items and then make some gil. Win Buffett +1, thank you. Alter Ego Expo. Alter Egos get buffed. This is your trusts. Some players like to use this opportunity to try to solo harder NMs with trusts, because you get a 50% bonus to your HP and MP, and they resist stat elements more often. Not incredibly relevant to everybody, but you will notice that your trusts are tankier if you're looking at it. Double Unity Accolade campaign. Unity accolades gained from ROE objectives and vanquishing monsters will be doubled for the duration of the campaign. Usually this is paired up with a double Unity drop from the Unity NMs. We'll see. Yeah, I can already see it down here. So basically, you earn accolades faster, and then you can use them to do more Unity fights. Skirmish Frenzy. This event is helpful for getting drops of Melodopt and Polkadopt wings, which you trade in for stuff like Telkeen. Super important. The sets are important for the jobs that want them, and would definitely take a look at doing this if you're still needing things like the Telkeen set. Unity Wanted campaign, double the amount of Unity drops from NMs of their coffers. Very important for doing fights that are harder, like Tumult Curator. And just in general, if you're missing gear from Unity, this is a nice, fast way to work on that. And here is a big one, Dark Matter campaign. For the duration of the campaign, Gaia's Feet from Rise and Jima can be engraved with arcane glyptics up to 6 times at no additional charge. Basically 6 free Dark Matters worth of augments every single day of the campaign. Do not miss this. If you're on Bahamut and you don't have any gear to augment, send me a tell in game. I play the character Quetch. I will help you get Herculean, Valorous, Odyssean, whatever. Hit me up, and yeah, you do not want to miss Dark Matter campaigns. Abjuration Dial campaign, don't even bother with this. It's just going to clutter up your inventory. The abjurations that they drop, like I think I get 1 current endgame abjuration per entire event, so like all 30 keys or whatever. You just spend more time throwing things out than you do. Just don't bother with the abjuration dials. And actually, a tip would be, instead of having to drop the keys every day because they're going to automatically go into your inventory, wait till the end of the campaign and drop all 30 at once or whatever it is. Monster Rearing, twice as likely to transform. Super useful if you're trying to get mementos from Monster Rearing. We all know, if you've done this before, you know that transforming the monsters can sometimes take longer than you'd like. Gallantry campaign. Ambuscade. For the duration of the campaign, the number of badges of gallantry earned from normal and intense ambuscades will be doubled once per day, which means basically try to do the hardest difficulty you can do and use a seal on each day that you're going to be doing ambu, because the seals are triple the amount of points, and the campaign doubles it, so the amount of gallantry you get is multiplied by 6 or whatever. I believe they multiply each other. Yeah. So 6x the amount of gallantry once per day is pretty nice. All right, so that is the first half of the campaign. It's the first 11 days. Then the last half of the month. Ulagor, what are you doing over there? The last half of the month, most things, or at least all the good things, are even better. So not only do you get double to triple the experience for the duration of the campaign, you also get your EXP rings and stuff get doubled their value. Also, with capacity points, not only do you get double or triple the amount of capacity points, you also get your rings doubled as well. Monstrosity, same concept. Mog Garden does not change. Surge Walk does not change. Alter Ego campaign, they get to die once. So when your alter ego takes an amount of damage exceeding its remaining HP, the damage will be negated, and the alter ego's HP will be restored to a maximum one time only. So basically, you get a one-time like prevent death on your trusts for the second half of the campaign. Wild's Keeper Reeve campaign plus. That's interesting. They didn't have the Wild's Keeper Reeve campaign for the first half. Okay, so for the second half, we are getting Wild's Keeper Reeve campaign plus. Basically halves, actually floors the amount of fame and baled required to purchase a key item for Wild's Keeper Reeve. And enemies drop 4 pinches of HP baled, as well as coupons AW Wild's Keeper. So essentially, this is a good way to get bailed if you feel like spamming NMs, but also the coupons are helpful to fill in gaps in gear of things that you might want from Wild's Keeper Reeves that you maybe have had issues getting dropped before. Unity campaign does not change. It's still 2 treasure chests. Skirmish campaign was already the plus version. It was. So that does not change. Oh, look at this. The Dark Matter campaign is not the plus version, apparently. Oh, wait, 12 times. Yes. Okay. Dark Matter doubles. You get 12 instead of 6. Good stuff. Get your Dark Matter augments. Abjuration Dial, still ignore it. Monster Rearing, still the same. We do get an Omen job card campaign, which I know a lot of players... This is really important to a lot of players because it's hard to get cards if you're not, like, running with a group and specifically targeting cards. Like, let's just say this is important. So save your canteens coming up to when this campaign starts, and you can get at least like 5 cards just going in solo and doing a handful of objectives and even warping out early. But otherwise, get with a group, get 7, 8, 9. I think I've gotten 10 cards before in a single run. Yeah, do not neglect upgrading your artifact armor with these cards. And the Gallantry campaign stays the same. Cool. Whew. Now that that's out of the way, we have one more thing to take a look at. All right, we've got one more thing to take a look at, and that is next month's update. I'm not sure how much has been included in this. I haven't looked at this yet. I'm assuming we're getting another Voracious Resurgence mission because they put it off last month, but let's take a look. Announcing the August version update. Good day, adventurers. Matsui here with the latest FF11 news. The rainy season has come to a close in Tokyo, with temperatures starting to rise to relatively uncomfortable levels. Some places have already marked record highs, so I hope that you take care of yourself wherever you are in the world. Stay cool or stay warm if you're from the Southern Hemisphere, and remember that your health comes first. With that, let's get right into the nitty-gritty of the August version update. This month features a slightly different update to Ambuscade than you're used to, as normal features a rerun of the Citrullus event, which is the Watermelon Mandragora, while Intent has a completely new battle against Ramuh. That's right, we were getting Ramuh this month. This is a first-time thing. They've never done an avatar fight for Ambuscade, so I'm actually really excited for this, which tells me we're probably not getting much good for Voracious Resurgence if they're giving us a brand new fight for Ambu, but we'll see. Abjalis's efforts are proceeding apace, and the new battle features a summoner he has handpicked to command the powers of Vana'diel's most electrifying avatar. This battle features some awesome new cosmetic rewards. Oh, cool, including the staff that Ramuh wields. Oh, that's fun. I think it looks absolutely stunning, and we're all eager for you to get your hands on it and wield it for yourselves. In case you've forgotten what the Citrullus battle in normal Ambuscade involves, it's themed after the watermelon pattern characteristics of this Mandragora subspecies. Your emotes held the key to victory, so you've got to perform the right moves to target your foe or inspire your allies and reap the rewards. Emotes, friends? The Voracious Resurgence also returns this month with a continuation of the At Ergen questline. The story features some new characters who can shine some light on certain mysteries of At Ergen. And I was really excited to see where the scenario team took this latest chapter. Ooh. Ramuh is involved in this newest entry for an avatar battle / quest double whammy. Oh, fun. That's super cool. That's some content, friends. A lineup with a new story with the monthly battle in Ambu. Can we give it like a clap for the FF11 dev team? Man. Those of you interested in learning more about At Ergen's past will absolutely not want to miss the newest quest. Don't ask for any more hint though, my lips are sealed. Fun stuff. In terms of out-of-game activities, we recently brought you the 20th anniversary portal site, We Are Vana'diel. Have you all been enjoying the content? I haven't taken a good look as good a look as that as I wanted to. The website is an ongoing project, so we hope you continue to check back periodically for updates. We will continue to provide more information about behind-the-scenes work on Vana'diel, wonderful illustrations, and so much more to help enhance your Vana'diel experience outside of the game client. Okay? The latest entry on the website is an interview with Yosuke Saito, producer of the Nier series and DQX. Did you know that he was really into FF11 back in the day? I would strongly recommend this feature to any fan of the Nier series, Dragon Quest, or even just games in general. So head over to the website and check it out. New entries in this interview will be added every Wednesday for the next 4 weeks. Cool. As the worst of the summer may be yet to come, I'm going to stay cool indoors with FF11. Come join me in Vana'diel. They didn't announce any job updates, which is uncommon lately. So we are getting a, like it said, a double whammy of a new ambuscade fight, as well as some history of At Ergen, which is really cool. I'm a huge At Ergen fan, so yeah, this is just reiterating that. Well, that about does it for the August update. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do this month. The campaign is super packed. I probably won't even get to all the things I want to do. Definitely check out the returning campaign. If you're looking to come back to Final Fantasy XI, definitely check out the returning campaign, and yeah, and the reduced price of the expansion pack and whatnot. Anyway, that's it for today. Have a great rest of your day, everybody, and I will see you all soon. Take care. Peace.